Yeah, something for the streets now. Something for the DJs. Whoa, yeah. Growing up in the ghetto, when nothing came too easy. Everybody wanna get away, but the bills and the hard work always change the plans. The elders are praying that we don't see yesterday. And when you wanna take the stress away from the 9 to 5 all day, jump in the car and say, I got my music to stop me from going crazy.
So that's my music. I remember we were in New York, myself and Rasheen Kilo Pugh. They collaborated and wrote Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. We were sitting in the studio in New York, and we were at his crib. At the time, he was married to Mary Brown, which penned a couple of Beyonce songs, Deborah Cox, Heather Headley, a few other artists. But we were sitting in the studio, and we were downstairs, and he did the same thing. He built a studio in his basement, out in Jersey. So he was like, yo, we got a good feel. We got this song, Jazzy Jeff Production Company did the track, what I'm saying? We're working on the album. And then at that time, we had recorded 14 songs in 2 weeks.
Wow.
14 songs in 7 days. 14 songs in 7 days. We called that album Undeniable. I got it tattooed on my shoulder right here. That was my very first album, Undeniable. So we were in the studio, we recording the song, and it felt so good. We knew immediately that we had a hit on our hands, you know what I'm saying? But we never released it because we wanted to do something real special. We wanted to do something real unique behind That's My Music, and it was needed. It's still needed now. It's timeless. You cannot go wrong when you got the right music. That's My Music is the right song. First off, I want to walk you through a little my space. This is the space. This is where I hone everything. Shouts out to my partners. I created a studio in the basement. From scratch. It was just a concrete wall. A concrete box. So what I did was I created a studio on this side. We're gonna turn this into the lounge area for the studio, and then this is where we get all our work done right here. This is where we get our work done.
Tell me about the guest artist who rapped on that song.
So my friend passed away. You know, he was killed. He was murdered in the Gumpers in East St. Louis, which is our hometown. That's where I'm from, East St. Louis, Illinois. And it was right before we actually were about to release the record. You know, so we didn't have an opportunity to release the record. You know, so I want to actually go ahead and release the record. You know, and pay homage to my boy. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, his story will shine and will be told amongst the world. His name was Eric Boulevard. Eric Roman.
Yo, 80s baby, I was born to do it. I feel the rhythm in my soul. I was born for music. R&B, old school, and that true hip hop. With Rick the Franklin, Ja Rule, and my dude Tupac. From smooth jazz to rock, I get down. Feel the vibe, bring the music back. That good sound from the east to the west coast, baby. We gon' clown, going out to every musical artist in every town. For my people in the studio, sweating and pushing tapes, making music out the closet. We do whatever it takes. Put the music in their face. I see it no other way. This what I call bringing hip hop back. Shout out to Drake, man. Music is the window to my
I'm sorry to hear about that. But it's cool to have something that you can tribute to him, and something that you can be remembered by. The song is really positive, by the way. When you say you're about to perform or you're going to put something up, the first thing you want to go to is that club jam, and that always includes something that's not so positive. What made you decide to put this out in this time?
Well, I noticed that there was a trend. There was a trend in radio, and the trend was, okay. Well, actually, in order to get a deal, you know, the labels want you to be talking about sex, money, and drugs. That's not what I was interested in talking about. You know, I was interested in helping my community. You know, offering opportunities to the young folks in my community. You know, not even just in my community, but everywhere, wherever I go. You know, it's all about, you know, creating black wealth and creating opportunities for the next person. Some positive is needed. You know, right now, you know, the music is kind of tailoring everybody into this negative path, you know, and that's not where we're trying to go with it. We're trying to reach, teach, and encourage somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I think that this song, it really speaks volumes in that era. You know what I'm saying? In that area. And especially in our area, in our era, in our generation. You know, love is lost, and we need to get that back. You know, we got the old folks praying that we don't go back to yesterday, you know, where we were mistreated, you know, and a lot of us know why. Get out of hand. You got to find you a song that could change that feeling fast, whether it's hip-hop, R&B, or to jazz. And it's all right there. Perfect song.
All those are praying that we don't see yesterday. And we want to take stress away from the 9 to 5 all day. I got my music, stop me going crazy. When the world gets heavy, got my niggas on the playlist. That's my music.
Who is Drake Perryman? So, you know, I'm from East St. Louis. You know, I'm an artist. I'm figuring out a lot of different ways, you know, to actually get my message out. I'm a messenger. That's who I am. You know, I'm a messenger. And I put my life's experience and the things that I go through, the things that other folks go through that they don't even want to talk about, or, you know, whatever that the case may be, I take those, I put them in the songs, and I display them. You know, so Drake Perryman is a messenger.
That was cool. That's it.
But yeah, but when you come back in with that phone.
You should. Yeah. Right on the foot time.
That was it, though.
Yes, that's the guy. That's the one.
That's the one.
Right, just get out.
Y'all fucked me up. It's your fault. Not mine. All right, here we go. I don't like that one.
Yeah, something for the streets now. Something for the DJs. Whoa, yeah. Growing up in the ghetto, when nothing came too easy, everybody wanna get away.